doing? I hope you're doing pretty well. Let's find out. So, what deck am I going to use for y'all? The gods have spoken. Alright, so, what is the current energy for Gemini? Blue Avians. Philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism, right? So karmic relationships are, at this time, they're being severed. So, alright, my other witch hat. Okay. It was chilling on the deck I was gonna use. So, let's see. What kind of karma are you releasing, right? If you're paying your karmic debts, oftentimes feels a little chaotic, right? But the release and the reward afterwards is amazing. So let's see what the karmic release is for you at this time. Alright. Okay. Take it and go. Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the universe in reverse. Alright, y'all. So, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like letting go of something that didn't come through for you, right? Something that you really wanted, right? If you look at the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, he's all dressed up, all ready to go. He's got all his shit, you know, but then the horse is not moving. It's not going anywhere, right? It's just the illusion of which, right? And with this being in reverse, I feel the energy of you releasing that, right? And especially tied in with the first card we pulled, releasing karma. You're releasing something that hasn't come through for you in the way that you once thought it would or hoped it would. The universe in reverse tells me that perhaps you didn't listen to the universe on this aspect, right? Maybe you tried to manifest something against what you were advised. I don't know how else to put that, but I'm going to drop a clarifier on the universe in reverse. Kind of get more detail on that. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so something that you thought was your wish fulfillment, the universe is kind of saying this never would have played out the way that you had wanted it to. Right? It's because Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment, and it's kind of like if you're... What are you manifesting? What is it that you had to let go of, right? Because it's this energy of like you wanted something pretty badly, but it never showed up in the way that you wanted. It's almost like loving the idea of something, but not realizing the reality of something. Three of Swords in reverse. Spirit is trying to protect you from getting your heart broken. Um, or maybe you're letting go of something that did break your heart in some way, right? Something that wasn't fulfilling in the way that you wanted. Why? What other plans does Spirit have for you? Why is this? Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's be real. Okay, I'm gonna tell it like I see it. Don't shoot the messenger. Four of Swords in reverse tells me right now is not a time for relaxation and things like that. Right now it's time to put in work, right? Because with the Justice in reverse, Libra energy, something is out of balance, right? Or you face something that hasn't been fair, right? And this situation altogether doesn't feel fair. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse showing up, it's like you would have only been met with more injustice. That's what I'm seeing. It's like an unfavorable situation, or like, you know, if you're manifesting a certain person, this could say that, you know, you weren't successful, and it's not because you weren't successful in your manifestations. Like, you're a very powerful manifester. What it's saying is Spirit caught, like, past judgment on your situation here and was like, no, this isn't good for Gemini. Gemini is not going to go down that road and experience that pain, right? Especially with the Three of Swords in reverse, you're being protected. And sometimes that feels like our will is being thwarted, but you don't realize how much worse it could have been if certain circumstances were allowed to continue in your life. Also, with the Justice in reverse and the Judgment in the upright, you could be dealing with a Libra or a court case. Feeling like just the situation overall isn't super fair. Four of Wands in reverse, you might be moving. Or getting divorced, right? Four of Wands is also the marriage card, and marriage and home. With that being in reverse, with the Last Judgment and the Justice in reverse, I feel like you could be getting divorced. Or at least severing a commitment. Knight of Wands in reverse. You're being advised to not talk to a certain individual anymore. Now, I feel intuitively you know what individual this is, because it's the individual that the universe is kind of like trying to separate you from. It's saying don't rush back in. Princess of Wands in reverse. This energy of the person that you were dealing with was very deceptive, very like dramatic, like somebody who is just trying to bring like drama and nonsense into your life. Five of Wands in reverse tells me that you have no desire to argue or fight with this person, right? You're trying to avoid conflict. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This requires a bit of a sacrifice too, right? It requires being able to gracefully accept that something could not work out for you because it was not part of your destiny. With the Sun card, Leo energy showing up, it does look like inevitably, I mean, you see these twins down here dancing together, right? That's Gemini energy too. It's seeing the twins together, right? You're the twins. The Sun really represents, though, like inevitable abundance and happiness, joy, like that fulfillment. And it's kind of like saying sometimes path that gets you to your abundance and your emotional abundance and your fulfillment, the path that gets you there the quickest comes with a bit of conflict, right? Or a little bit of chaos, some sort of something needing to be destroyed so that creation can take hold. On the opposite end of it. So, let's see. So there's kind of a warning here with the High Priestess, right? Pisces energy. The High Priestess says follow your intuition, right? Your intuition should be telling you at this time with the Four of Cups in reverse that if you accept an offer, you will feel left out in the cold, right? Or if you accept a certain energy back into your life, something that has been removed, you will be left out in the cold. Damn, it's getting dark up in this bitch. There. Light. Too much light. Is there like a medium of light? Kind of light. I don't know. I like it dark. And light. I like it both ways. Alright, so I'll stop fretting about that. You guys can hear me. That's ultimately what you need. So, it's kind of a warning, right? And I feel like intuitively you know this. With the Lovers showing up, Gemini energy in the upright, I love seeing this in your reading because this really tells me that you're stepping into your power. And this could also represent like a divine union, right? Because as the Lovers is a Gemini card, Gemini is represented by the twins, right? And this is a major arcana love, not minor arcana like a Two of Cups. This is a trump card. So, essentially, how I see it is the Lovers is the ultimate divine union, right? Divine counterparts coming together. And I feel that if you allow these karmic situations, if you keep allowing karmic situations into your life, you're only prolonging the space and time between you and actually having union with a divine counterpart, right? And so I feel like you're being pulled more toward that. And if you're not like in the mood for love, if love isn't on the table for you, then you're definitely being pulled towards rebalancing yourself and standing in your power. I definitely feel that you should be cautious of the energies that you accept in your life. Really think them through, really hold to your values, right? Be very clear about your values and the things that are important to you at this time. Karmic situations, the best way to identify what is karmic is you'll feel super triggered, right? There will be a magnetic connection, but then it's like, then it turns into kind of chaos, right? And conflict, and it's disrupting, and you start getting hit in other areas of your life, right? Like your finances, your job, everything kind of falls out of alignment, and it's kind of like the whole universe is like, if you drop this individual, things will realign themselves and things will be better. It really requires you stepping into your power, though, and really addressing it. So it's really telling you with the Ace of Wands in reverse that to kind of let go, right? Don't be afraid to let go. Things that are meant for you, things that are divinely meant for you, will always be meant for you. So things that are not will just kind of fall away. So never be afraid of letting go, right? Because that which is meant for you will always find its way back to you. For example, this sweater, right? I inherited it after my aunt died, and like my mom tried to take it from me, and like, and she had lost it. She, had put it away in boxes and stuff, and it was hidden in a closet. And this sweater keeps finding its way back to me, and it's like, what is meant for you will be yours, right? And even on that scale, on that level. So, like, don't be afraid of things that fall apart in your life or things that you have to let go of in life, because the things that you have to let go of are opening up room for the things that are meant to come into your life. Fortitude. Right now, I feel like you need to, this is also kind of saying, like, if you put in the work and you are willing to take that sacrifice or, make that sacrifice where you're, just letting go and just kind of letting the universe do its thing in your life, it's really saying that, like, put in your divine efforts. Really speak to source. I know you do with the High Priestess showing up, and I feel like this will really bring good fortune into your life, right? This is something that's going to make you feel abundant, make you feel strong, make you feel capable. And it's almost like, especially, oh my gosh, if you ever have that mindset, like, I would die without this person, the universe loves testing that, okay? So be careful of saying shit like that, because the universe is like, oh, really? Well, let's see how you fare without them then, right? And then it shows you that you actually won't die without them, and it's like, yeah, I feel like the universe loves those little tests. So, let's see, any other messages for Geminis? Foolish man is really telling you to take a leap of faith, right? To step into the unknown, especially with the High Priestess. This is that energy of, don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of change. In fact, you should be inviting change into your life. The Foolish man is ground zero of a new cycle, of a new life, right? The Death in reverse is like after your old life has kind of passed away and you're in this rebirth, like, and this is kind of, similar energy, right? We've got the death of an old cycle or of an old way of living or being, and then we have this birth of a new cycle and a birth of a new way of being, right? Going into the unknown, and the unknown can be scary as fuck, but the unknown is going to bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of security, a lot of things that you were lacking in your previous connections, and this is really going to show you what you're made of. It's really going to show you what you're made of. So, set that there for now. Cards are huge. people with haggard hands. Alright. Says, find the lesson. Discover purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning, right? So yeah, there's a lesson in this, in all of this, that's unfolding before you. And I feel like it's really going to give way to a more favorable situation. You just have to be willing to, like, surrender a bit to what is unfolding in your life and just kind of flow with it. You know, don't try to go against it. Don't swim against the current, you know. I mean, usually you should swim against the current, but in this regard, it's really telling you to go with the flow. By Ravi Yogini. Face your fears, for it is the right time, and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I will catch you later.